And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another weekly review with The Robot, brought to you by the Movie Pope. And here he is, bolts and nuts akimbo, The Robot.
I was tasked by my human masters, co-hosts, to check out Steven Spielberg's Lincoln, which flew under their radar, but now I've been given the honor to review and offer my take. So, kick back, relax, crack open a cold one and light a cigar, and let's dive in. The movie revolves around Lincoln working to pass the 13th Amendment, which would end slavery, and while there is resistance to its passing, the president is determined to push it through. We get to see the various tactics to getting the necessary votes. The interesting segments involve Mr. Bilbo and his associates working to wrangle the necessary votes to get the bill passed, and they, along with Lincoln, provide comic relief. These guys aren't just there to chew up the scene but play critical roles in this movie, but their buffoonish nature is very much appreciated. Seeing them trying to finagle the necessary votes through numerous cutaways goes to show that politics, regardless of the time, plays out very much in the same way. Thaddeus Stevens may be the idealistic crusader, but Bilbo and his crew show just how necessary underhanded tactics and persuasion is in getting stuff done in this town. The focus on this particular issue gives the film a narrative center around which the drama plays and keeps the audience on track for what's transpiring against the backdrop of the Civil War. Gotta give it to my man, Daniel Day-Lewis, for pulling off a very convincing look. He gives us a character who is quick on the fly, throwing out seemingly silly quips that, when you think about it, are pretty deep. Even though he is jovial amidst the political maneuvering, he is still a father, both to his family and to the nation. Day-Lewis gives us a man worn down by the office and is no different from other parents. He does everything he can to protect his children, and his eldest Robert calls him out on it at one point. Yet even as the gravity of the war weighs over him, he still finds opportunities to keep his sanity by trading quips and aphorisms. There is a funny scene where Seward is berating Lincoln over the secret meeting with the Confederacy.
Time is a great thickener of things, Will.
Yes, I suppose it is. Actually, I have no idea what you mean by that.
A friendly back and forth that brings levity to an otherwise tense situation at so critical a moment. While he is idealistic, he is very much pragmatic at the same time and must navigate the social attitudes of the day to accomplish his goal. Day-Lewis is able to give us a well-rounded portrayal of the man that seems oddly familiar even after 160 years. A man who isn't relegated to history books, but someone who had dreams, hopes, fears, and anxieties that manifested at different points throughout the movie. Could we have benefited from more Civil War battle scenes? Maybe, but there is no lack of tension. Rather, the numerous meetings and updates from the front makes you anxious to know what's happening. You're in it with Lincoln, hanging on the edge of your seat to know if Wilmington has capitulated or if the operations failed. While it may not be exhilarating to just portray day-to-day life in the nation's capital, maneuvering between different political leaders just to get stuff done, and figuring out what will be the next best move to win, it's important we get an entirely different perspective on this period of history. Wars aren't just fought by soldiers but managed by politicians and maintained by civilians. I appreciate movies like these giving us a glimpse into life on the home front during the Civil War, since it's seldom portrayed. This, Gone with the Wind and Gangs of New York do a pretty good job in giving us a glimpse of the lives of ordinary citizens living during war. Which is a shame, because we're suckered into falling for the high-octane, bayonet charges and musket blasts we've seen in movies such as Gettysburg or Gods and Generals. Spielberg definitely gives us human drama without the need to resort to clips of fighting just to keep us engaged. That being said, I had to voice the complaints. The first is the counting of the votes is also a bit problematic, since the guys on the front are shown to get the detail in real time, which presents a logistic issue in an era before modern technology. But it's all for dramatic effect, even if it did rattle my nuts just a tad bit. The second is that Lincoln does get carried away at times with these anecdotes that even one guy complains I can't take it anymore. But it does give Day-Lewis multiple opportunities to show off his skills and prove why he's such a great actor. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. Thanks for watching, and if you don't mind, please leave us a like. It helps a lot. And while you're at it, subscribe so you never miss an episode drop. This is the Robot signing off.